So it's time for the big decision, to decide what's next. You know your parents will have their opinions, and your friends will definitely have something to say about it. But before you decide, we think you should hear from a few people who know what it means to be a colonel.
When I was deciding where I wanted to go to college, I knew that I wanted to get away from the people that I knew, the places that I knew, and do something that was totally unfamiliar. But I didn't want to be thrown into this huge place that I was going to be so confused and stumbled around, so Nicholls was the perfect fit. It was just the right amount away from home, but it wasn't huge where I was going to get lost in this big sea of people. The most memorable thing is when I checked into the dorms for the first time, and it was a scary thing. I was moving away from home and I didn't know anybody, and I was like, who's this crazy person I'm going to live with, or these crazy people that I'm going to live in the same building with? But the one RA was just so welcoming. He made me laugh right off the bat, put me totally at ease, put my parents at ease. It was just a great first jump into university life.
To be a colonel means to have family wherever you are on campus. The students that you're with, they are very friendly and open and willing to help with any need that you have, whether it be studying, copying notes. If you miss a day, they'll catch you up. Also family with the teachers and the professors. I can rely on any of my teachers if I have any questions. They will answer it and even go further in asking me, did they answer my question to the best of their ability, or can they further explain something? So just the knowing that you'll never fall through the cracks like at a different college.
I remember when I started looking for like university choices, and my first choice wasn't Nicholls. It was actually a college in Florida. But as time progressed, I realized I'm not gonna want to be alone in Florida. So I started looking at Louisiana colleges, and like my first two choices were LSU and Nicholls. Well, I visited LSU, and I really didn't visit Nicholls because, I mean, I just went by what my friends said, and like, oh, it's in Thibodeau and stuff like that. But it wasn't until Colonel Day I decided, you know, like I got to know everyone and like the atmosphere, and I felt a part of a family. And then at LSU, like I felt like I would just be a number. It was Colonel Day that sealed the deal with it, because I mean, like you can't listen to what other people are gonna say about a college. You have to visit it yourself. And like when I visited it, I felt like this is my school, like this is it. I felt a part of one. I know that sounds corny, but I really did. You don't have to leave the state in order to get your full college experience.
Each teacher, practically all the teachers, thought that their class was the most important thing you did all day long. It was a good learning atmosphere, it was a good family atmosphere, and I think it helped us to carry that forth in our lives. It's something we learned from Nicholls. It wasn't anything we learned from a book, but we learned how to deal with life and think that whatever we did was the most important thing that we're doing in someone else's life. And I think we got that from some of our teachers at Nicholls. All these memories tie you together. And some are good memories. A lot of them might be stories that we can't tell here on camera.
There are quite a few stories we can't tell.
But there was we have some good memories.
Nicholls is far more than a degree, a diploma that says I'm able to teach English in a high school. I have student taught, I've had. Nicholls was our life.
And how it's still part of part of our lives, 50 years. We still remember what went on 50 years ago and what it did to us then, emotionally. As Edna said, it wasn't just a degree, it wasn't just a livelihood, it wasn't just about making money or supporting your family or being active in the community. It was all of that, but it's also about what's inside of you and your feelings toward Nicholls and what it did to make us better people.
We were colleagues. We truly interacted with each other, and that has lasted.
I remember my time at Nicholls when Dr. Kilgen was our professor in immunology. She was very helpful. She even helped me do a biology project and a paper. She was always supportive and did everything she could to help us get into medical school. I think that's one of the important things at Nicholls is that teachers will help you. They're interested in making you progress, and that's something you may not get anywhere else. In my daily rounds and work, it's very comforting to know that a lot of our employees at Thibodeau are trained Nicholls graduates. It makes it easier to relate with them. They know the community, they understand the patients, and it's a privilege to work with highly educated and trained professionals such as nurses, scrub techs, and technicians in the hospital.
Nicholls is very special to me. When I came here as a freshman, I knew I wanted to go into art, but the Department of Art the head of the Department of Art took me under his wing. He spent a lot of time with me. He probably was the most influential person in my life, and he had a great impact on my career. I remember the art department being very, very small and very intimate. We all knew one another, and I think Nicholls still has that today. I know in my classes, I know my students' names, I know the kids in the department. Even after they take my classes and are finished, I see them in the hall. Hey, how you doing? We not only know their names, we know their stories. I know a lot about my students, and it was that same type of camaraderie that we have today. The art department has a spirit. It's that same spirit that I remember when I came here that we have today.
My name is Kevin George. I'm principal at Thibodeau High School. I have 3 degrees from Nicholls State University, a Bachelor of General Studies, a Bachelor of Science in Marketing, and also a Master's degree in Administration and Supervision, as well as a plus 30 credit hours in education. You know, I remember thinking back when I first got here to Nicholls that they had so many people there to help. You know, and that's not the same anywhere you go. This is truly a place that has a really South Louisiana down-home feel. Everyone is there to help you, and I can remember just many times and many instances that I was helped along the way at Nicholls State University. Not because it was someone's job to do it, it's because they wanted to do it. And I just feel that's what makes this university different from others. I've begun doctoral programs at different universities, and believe me, it is not the same. It's not the same treatment that you get here at Nicholls State University as you get at other universities here in Louisiana. We here, and I say we because I feel I'm a part of the Nicholls State community, we love it here, and we want to help everyone that comes through the doors. We don't care who you are, where you come from, but you're now a Nicholls State Colonel, and everyone helps each other out to become the best person they could possibly be.
Feels like home to me. And I know just where I wanna be. Home is where your family sleeps. Same country sky is on us like it's always been. Same yard, same trees. Same smells in the air as the seasons keep. And I remember when I was 17, cutting the grass, brother shooting basketball with me.